I'm Daryl. This is going to be a very long one, so please get comfy, I guess. I think everyone's been asking for this on my lives, and obviously I just want to basically explain the whole Elphaba situation in one video so I can start going live again without it being bombarded with questions, so I can just point everyone in the direction of this video. So please, get comfy. And in this video I'm basically going to be addressing all of the lies that she told about me and showing and debunking and proving that they're all lies. I'm going to be showing you why this was never for clout. I'm going to be showing you that this is not an act, because I saw a few comments, people saying this is like staged. This is absolutely not staged. There's not a chance I would let someone use my best friend, my dead best friend's name in vain for clout. I'll explain that also in this video, but she just went off the rails because I didn't fancy her.
Person, she said, I fancy you, so please have a glass of water.
And essentially brought it to social media. I said I was bringing it to social media, but it's whatever.
Don't fucking go online and talk shit about me, because I am fucking done with it.
And I just don't want her telling my business online. Because why? Because I asked you to get a glass of water.
You, so please have a glass of water.
Also, ignore the state of me. I just got back from a photo shoot and they made me look like Johnny Bravo. Also, I have Tourette's, so I'm going to try to put subtitles for the majority of this video, or as much as I can be bothered, because sometimes my speech can be a bit weird because of the tics, and I'm just ignore any in the video, okay? I'm going to give a backstory about me as well just now, because I think it's relevant to the whole situation, because I can refer back to a lot of the things I'm going to say now. But I'm called Daryl, I'm 22, I'm from Scotland, I lived in Manchester, got my heart broken. Okay, I'm an adult creator as well. I have lots of jobs actually. TikTok is not one of them. Recently I got a TikTok manager, but that's just for doing battles on lives. But I use TikTok all the time. I used to be a TikTok creator back in 2020. I used to apply makeup whilst having tic attacks, and I ended up rallying myself up 1 million followers, and then I got it banned from going behind the scenes on a podcast when I was blown up for my adult work, and basically put a cucumber in my mouth. The adult work that I do is I do studio work, I do self-employed work, I do freelance. I also am a stripper, I strip in Prague. I also do other investments, and I save all my money and I pay all my tax. So all of that I think was needed to be said, so I can refer back to it later on in the video, but let's go to the first clip. I feel so gross doing this. It's like proper like dramatic YouTube series. I feel like I need to come forward and tell my truth, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. The clips are coming after this video, I promise. So up until the other day when she started lying, saying that we'd kissed and that she went live to tell me she had a crush on me, I was not going to be friends with her, and I just ignored her messages. And then I told people the business, because she told everyone this on her live. So I was telling people on the live, oh yeah, I'm just not going to be friends with her anymore because I'm not having someone lie about me. That could have been it. That could have been it. I was so respectful. I said, I'm not going to have people come onto my chat and start talking smack, like being like, oh, does she smell, does she this, does she that. Guys, I'm not here to, like, just because we're not friends, doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and chat shit. Which I think is fair, and I think it's also respectful of the friendship that we had. And then she crashed out and told all my bloody business, started singing the lullabies about everything. So, I'm no longer going to be respectful. I'm no longer going to sit here and just let it slide, because I feel like I have a bit of power here to help her help herself. And because I will be the only person, as of today, will be the only person that will come onto social media and tell the truth, show the truth, and not exaggerate. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yes, did this, what a dirty tramp. You know, I'm not going to sit here and just add bits, because that just makes it not serious in somebody's head. So I'm going to tell all the truth, and I'm hoping that Elphaba is going to take all the advice I give her at the end of the video. So if you're watching Elphaba, watch the end, because you're going to want to hear it, and you're going to need to hear it, please. So seriously, like I do all the time, is help you. Please take this help, please. I'm going to react to all the things that she said, but it's going to be in no apparent order. It's just the order that I've managed to find actual evidence of, okay? So, this is the first one.
We kissed once on a night out, and I have thought about that kiss since.
We have never kissed. At the very least, she's kissed me on the cheek, and I have a picture of it. It is here. This is the kiss I think she's talking about. I have no recollection, and I think I'd be very aware who I have kissed a night out, especially someone like Elphaba. We did not kiss. This just didn't happen. This is insane. This was the reason you're saying, bringing this to online, saying that we kiss is crazy. It is career suicide for me, because if I actually did that, anything nice that could be said about me for all my platforms would be diluted with horrible things. I would never risk my career for one kiss from Elphaba. This video is the only kiss you'll get, and it's a kiss fucking goodbye. Don't ever try to use my name for views in such a dangerous way for me. If you want to use me for views, cool, but do it something that would not affect me in my life just because you want an extra couple hundred viewers on your fucking TikTok live stream that you make no money from. Please, get out of here.
You'll get me through this day, and then there's a pic of you and me on your home fucking screen. I'm on your home screen. I'm on your fucking home screen, right? I love you. Do you see? I love you and miss you too. Calling me a blonde bimbo. There you are. Do you see that? Can you see that's not what
It's crazy for you to think that was me leading you on, Elphaba. If that was me leading you on, then holy bloody shit, I owe about 1,000 million people a relationship, because that is how the gays speak to the gays, the girls speak to the girls speak to the gays, and the gays speak to the girls. If I see one of my homegirls post a picture with her man on holiday, I'm not going to pop up going, you guys look so cute together, love your dress. I'm going to say, get rid of your fucking man, because that dress is going to be my bedroom floor by the end of tonight. Right? That was not me leading you on. I'm going to show you lots of clips, right, of how I speak to my girls. You also know this is how I speak to my girls, because when they call me, when you're there, you can hear how I speak to them. I actually say something to say goodbye to my girls, but I'm not going to say that online, because I'm not be allowed to say that online. However, there'd be no point in leading you on, babe, because all you have to do is have a pulse, a house, a cock, or money, and you'll be on it. So what would be the point in leading you on? You also weren't my home screen. You're a reversible widget, the widgets that move, and today it's the weather, so I must be getting wet. Or is the weather leading me on today?
Oh, why would you misgender me? That's crazy. That's too far.
Sometimes I accidentally say he on the live when I'm having comments of he is a narcissist, he is this, he's that, he is this. So when I'm replying to these, regardless if I agree or not, I always use she subconsciously, but sometimes in accident I will accidentally say he because I'm reading the comments so fast. Okay? I'm the only person. Green hearts in the comments if I am the only person on planet Earth that calls you by the pronouns you want to be called by. If you told me that you identified as a microwavable meal because you were cheap, easy, and looked nothing like your pictures, I would call you a fucking microwavable meal, because that's how I grew up, and that's how I was raised. If someone wants to be someone, who am I to tell them they can't be that? Regardless of who they are or what they do, I'm not going to sit here and start, just mouthing off and just saying random pish and not respecting somebody. Why? Why would I do that? I'm not nasty. I'm a nice guy, usually, but fuck your fucking misgendering. I'm the only person that will call you the correct pronouns, babe, so please get that out of your fucking head.
You're the one that introduced me to drugs. You are the one that introduced me to all that shit. That's what got me hooked. Because you introduced me to it. 3 years later, I had an addiction. I was there for him.
This one makes me laugh, because please show me, tell me, or say yes or no to the time where I pinned you down, covered your mouth, and put a bump to your nose, you're forced to inhale it. Didn't happen. You've made this up. Everybody, we all like to party. At 21 years old, I would never post it or promote it. But if I want to party in any way I want to party, I will do that at my own risk, okay? I can do that, and I will never, the first person I ever partied with, do they owe me all the money that I've spent on the party since after them? No, they don't. Because that's not how it works. Just because someone has done that with you doesn't mean that they're the reason you do it. And I've also been told by someone else who I used to be associated with before me that they partied together too. So I never got you hooked on nothing. And plus you're not hooked, because if you were hooked you'd have no appetite. That means you wouldn't be eating bangers and mash at 8:30 in the fucking morning, please.
Man, now, why are you going online? Why are you not wanting to sort this out privately? You want clout for your OF. Let's be fucking for real.
Jesus bloody Christ. I can't find the rest of that part, but basically she went on about how, she says that I am I'm broke, then she said I'm probably broke, and then she says, I'm probably in tax debt. Baby, you're deflecting That's what you are, right? That's what you are. I can't get clout from you because you don't have clout, you have hate. Your 500,000 followers follow you for a completely different reason to me because we have different niches. That's how social media works. Okay, you were lucky to have something viral because people thought it was funny to make fun of you, and that's why you have your hate, not your clout, okay? You do not have clout. I have saved 50% of my income for 3 years. I paid my 41% tax last year, 32% the year before, and a little bit less the year before. I have got my investments, I've got planned my future, I've got something that's coming out at the start of next year which is going to be great because I don't rely on begging people for gifts online and lying, making GoFundMes for transgender reassignment when it's never going to happen so you can get extra cash, right? You've not had cash for a long time. I remember when we went to Gucci and you exchanged the bag to get the gift voucher things for Gucci to then get sunglasses instead. That's them big sunglasses you have. I was there. You have no money. So please don't try to tell people that I want clout from my wife. I've got enough clout as it is. But I have different type of clout from you because we have two different niches. Okay? I market myself in a completely different way. Actually, in an anonymous way. I can't actually say, to be honest, because I'm going to gatekeep that. But I market myself in a completely different way from you, babe. Okay? I don't use TikTok to market myself. So me getting followers on here is going to be useless to me making money because I don't care about views. I care about money. Okay? Because I'm money forward. I am a businessman. Okay, I'm a businessman. I don't care about TikTok views. I had 1 million followers back in the day in 2020 when I used to post makeup videos online whilst having tic attacks. It made me no money. In the 2 years that I did makeup videos on TikTok, I think I made maybe like 15k. But that's like brand deals and everything. Please, I make that in a month now. Get out of here. But you know I make that in a month, don't you, Alpha Bubba? Because I paid for everything. And when I didn't pay, like for example, if an Uber was £4.46 or £8.56, she'd go, oh, by the way, don't forget, you owe me £8.66. Oh, do I? Do I? Okay, in that case, you owe me 34 grand, please. Because I spent a lot of money, baby. I spent a lot of money. I've got a really funny story, actually. My ex can back me on a lot of this stuff, a lot of stories actually that we've got about money with Elphaba, but there's one that stood out was when me and my ex were going to Greggs with Elphaba and we were going and she said she wasn't wanting nothing. Me and my ex, I was paying for me and my ex, I was like, we'll get this, and then the person was like, anything else? And Elphaba butts in and goes, can I have a sausage, bean and cheese milk please? For my money. That'll be £2.18 please, or however much it costs. Give me my fucking £2.18, bitch. And because you came online and you tried to tell everybody that I was broke, and I've saw other people saying like this is probably for money, this is like probably like a financial gain. Again, I don't make much money on TikTok, but this is my bank statements. I'm in a very comfortable position. This year, I've worked so hard on myself financially. Mentally, forgot about that part, but as a stepping stone, one small step at a time, but I'm in a comfortable position. This is before tax as well, so the only reason I'm showing this is because Alphabet likes to tell people that I'm broke. Get out of here, baby. Who's the broke one? And now for the last one. I can't find the clip, unfortunately, because it was the whole reason I'm posting this thing. But Alphabet went online and she said that my best friend died from mental health, as in like, you know, it's himself. He died in a car accident. So I don't know why the fuck you think it's okay to lie about my best friend in vain when, you know, you want to be like, oh yeah, he died in mental health, so you know what that's like, because you know that's what's going to put me through if you say these things or whatever. I was nothing but respectful. Everybody that went on my lives at first, I was literally being like, guys, please don't come on my chat and be nasty about her, all this, and then she comes online, because the people were coming over from her literally only going live to use me for clout, because she saw, you can see her in this, up at the little view thing, as she's talking about me when she's doing her little, I fancy you, and I told her to get a glass of water. It was just for views. You were obviously just using me for views, so please, 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 don't let that escalate into then crashing out because I don't fancy you, then bringing up my dead friend in vain. Baby, please, because you want to meet in person, it'll be a charity boxing match. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put all the proceedings to someone else's transition. Don't ever fucking bring up my friend's name in vain. That's nasty. That's actually nasty, and I have her apologising for it in the next part. So, guys, I'm so sorry that this took so long, but I think I covered everything. There was another thing about how she got into the housing. She did not lie. When I come from a council estate, and my parents, when they were getting my big sister into housing, they said, you need to exaggerate. My big sister just had a baby at the time. He said, you need to exaggerate. Even like pregnant people, it's really difficult. You just need to exaggerate your story. So she did exaggerate. She said, Maria did tell her she couldn't go back there. I mean, it's not exactly a safe place either, but that's how she got it. She said that she was completely homeless. But I also do believe that nobody deserves to be on the streets. I think nobody does. That's nasty. I think everybody deserves a warm home. But yeah, and she also gets the housing payment benefit things that pays for her rent. So that's all I know about that. But this is the stories I've been in. If I missed anything, I really don't want to continue on this. This was kind of like the kiss goodbye video. So if you have questions, I'm just going to point everyone in the direction of this video. If there's anything that I might have missed in the comments, I might reply to some comments. But the next part is basically the messages and the video recording, like our messages back and forth after all this kicked off. So enjoy the next 5 minutes of clips. I'm the only person that doesn't misgender you on purpose, and sometimes when I'm getting all these comments and people are saying he this, he that, when I'm reading them out, I'll accidentally respond with he, but I'll correct people and people will back me when people call you he. I don't like it. I'm the only person on this planet that calls you she. So you can grab onto your pockets with, using that to make me look like a bad guy, but I don't call you he on purpose. So, you didn't really eat me up at all. Oh, this is crazy. If we'd kissed wives, why is it only been brought up now? I've never heard of this. This didn't happen. I have no idea what the hell. And I pissed myself outside the club. I didn't pee myself outside the club. The only reason I know about what you're talking about is when the bouncers took me up because I got spiked. They were the one that told me I got spiked. It was the Harvey guy that works there that told me. He took me upstairs and I pulled my trousers down and pissed in a circle at the top of the stairs, saying that was a water fountain. Which, again, I don't think that's something you should be telling the social media, because I've never talked shit about you on social media. I was talking nicely about you, and then I said that you were lying about me, and then you used me for views because you saw your views were coming up, because you can see looking at your views as you talk about me, and then you can say I'm using you for views like you do everyone, but I'm definitely not. I don't need your clout. There's a difference between clout and hate, and I don't need what you've got. And I went home not because I pissed myself, but because I got spiked and I got taken out of the club by the bouncers. I call all my girls as I've never led you on. I message my girls, like I've said to my live, if you didn't just go live while I'm live and you actually listen to my live to make your own judgment, then you would see that I am nothing but respectful about you. Like I said to everyone, just because we're not friends, it doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and talk shit about her, because it's not nice, because I'm respectful and I'm not that kind of guy. You know I'm not, but I think you're just clutching onto straws here with a lot of the things that you're saying. And, I haven't forgot any of the stuff, because that's how I know you haven't watched my lives, because literally every 5 minutes I'm repeating, saying I'm not defending what Elphaba has done in the past. I'm defending my reason for being friends with Elphaba, and that is because she was there for me when no one was, when my friend died. So don't sit here and say a half-hour's fucking assumption about bringing up because you looked after me when my friend died, because that's disrespectful, and I'm not going to fuck with that. Mate, if you're gonna even make a fucking statement on about something that's got my friend included in it, then you better watch your mouth. Because I'm not having you bringing up his name in vain when you don't even know the story. Obviously, go and look at the clips and you can see me repeatedly saying about how you were there for me when my friend died. Please go and look at it, and then I expect an apology, because that's disgusting. I haven't treated you like shit either. I've just stopped responding as I'm seeing the lying and the crash outs and the everything's you're doing, because I said that you used me for views because you decided to tell me you fancied me while you're on live, which is very convenient because my name was getting you views. You speaking about someone was getting you views, and you wanted to tell me that I treat you like shit. I have not. I'm the only person that treats you with a bit of respect. telling all of it online that I got you addicted to drugs. You can't put your addiction on anybody. If it's not like the first person that gave me a pill, it doesn't mean I'm going around saying that they're the reason. What does that person owe me all the money I've spent on drugs because they gave me my first one? No. If you choose to do drugs, I did not take a drug and shove it down your throat. So I did not. You can't put that on me. If someone's doing that, then yes, understandable. But I'm not the reason that you do drugs, babe. You choose to do them. You can do what you want. You're an adult. You know, I'm not gonna be doing this. And apparently you're saying my actual name online. I don't know what that's all about. And you're saying Charlie got addicted as well, because I mean, I'll ask Charlie right now, and I'm sure he will tell me that that is not true, because Charlie did drugs before me. You can try to make me look like a bad guy and try to say this person, but it's not gonna, you're never gonna do it. You're never gonna catch me out, because I don't lie. And I tell the truth. I didn't introduce you both, didn't do that. I may have given you your first cat or whatever, but me and Charlie was in it before you were anyways. And whatever, but you're saying I've lost a good friend. You've not only lost a good friend, but you've lost your only friend. Because this is how you react when you don't get what you want. And people say that you're a narcissist and all this stuff. And I just chose to ignore it because you were never like that to me. But seeing this, and you talk about my true colours, this is your true colours. You spiraled in your head because I did not like you back. And because and then you want to turn it around and flip the narrative and say, I'm trying to use you for views. That's why you're posting and saying all these things and saying that you want to talk to my face about it, but you were the one bringing it to social media. All I did was, when people came to me after I dyed your hair, people came to me and I said I was justifying why I was friends with you. I wasn't justifying you. I wasn't justifying anything but the reason I was friends with you. And if it appears that I'm clout chasing and I live in your head rent free, then it can appear like that all at once. But I've already educated people on marketing on social media and how me marketing myself alongside Alphabet would not be beneficial towards my career whatsoever. You said that I used you for to get subscribers from my OnlyFans, which is insane, because 500,000 people follow you. For you, I look nothing like you, I act nothing like you, I post nothing like you, my content's completely different. So these 500,000 people are completely useless and not beneficial and are not monetizable for me. So I don't understand how I would be able to use your followers to give me clout from my OnlyFans. It's just silly. I think it's very out of pocket. I think it's far-fetched. I think you're trying to grasp onto straws to make up an excuse for your behaviour, but it's really not fair. It's not nice. I was nothing but nice to you, and you've assumed that I've been talking shit about you online, so you decided to crash out and tell people I do drugs and piss myself out. Please behave. I do not want another response from you. This is silly now, so please don't message me back. I'm just answering what you had to say. And there's your answer from me, and now it's time to say goodbye. Please just calm down on social media. You don't need to do all of this for some views. You're not making much money anyways. Please try to find out another way to make money online. Or not online, because you don't need to be doing this, Alphabet. This is a lot. It's not damaging for other people, because I'm saying it as a care for you, that you should not. This is not good for you. He's damaging you. So please just calm down. I don't want a response. I'm not going to read your response, so please don't send one.